Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Is I don't know if there is anyone watching, but I am trying it out. I promised that I wanted to go live at least before the end of the year. Now I am live. If you are watching, let me know where you're watching from. Let's get right into it. I'm just really giving this a test run. We are following the Bobi Wine campaign trail. So I am going to share a screen of the people's president as he campaigns. Yeah, let us choose. Katakwi.
I just found this new coffee from Happy and you have to try them. It's so good. This cold brew right here is super smooth and not bitter. Plus it has notes of chocolate. They also
Esente ezisigaddeyo kale n'awana atuweereza miliyoni emu tusobola okusonda emitwalo 10 endala egisigaddeyo mu bantu abalala miliyoni emu eba esigaddeyo tugifune mangu ate tusetinge mangu kompyuta eyo tekemu software obudde tebunaba kutuuka kugenda kubanga ate akalulu batandika okulonda so kyekyo abaganda bange mwenna bataddeko mu kutukeke TV Uganda lindako tulabe wano ani agambye ngenda kuwede ani agenda tuweereza emitwalo 2 ompereza ku okay nkitegedde kale so mbeera bwete bweri agwe wena yakategateko omukutukeke TV Uganda osinzira okulabika nga ate ofuna ensonga zino zonna
KKTV Uganda. Following KKTV Uganda. My goodness, the speed at which these guys are going. May God continue to protect the president, Banange. May God continue to protect our president. May God continue to protect. Look at all the roads. Look at the roads. Look at the roads, Banang. They are moving at such a high speed. And I think you look at how much they are following the people's president. And it's the police that is trying to really, I think that is his security. The speed at which they are traveling is scary. I am terrified for them. The speed at which they are traveling. It is crazy. It is crazy. My goodness, I am literally terrified for them. I decided to go live without warning anybody. If you're watching, please share something in the chat so that I know if you're really watching. Share. This is how I'm testing my sound on my phone to see myself live. It is crazy. They are moving so fast. Guys, please, if you're watching, pray for the president. This speed at which they are moving is actually scary. It is so scary. It is so scary. Where are you guys watching from? I'm seeing at least 9 people online. Send me say something in the chat. I want to make sure. It is my first time going live on YouTube, so I want to make sure that you guys are are hearing me properly. Say something in the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear me live and clear, yeah, I removed that chat. This is my first live ever on YouTube. Drop an emoji if you can hear me. And also don't forget to pray for our president. Don't forget to pray for our president, because the speed at which they are moving is terrifying. How do I share this live? I want to share this live. Let me share it on Facebook. My Facebook, the Uganda Awakening. Live broadcast ongoing. I don't know if it is gonna show online. Yeah. Yes. I am sharing the live on Facebook if you're wondering what I am up to. If you're wondering what I am up to, yeah, skip the ads. Yeah, I'm sharing live, so if you see any ads, I'll skip them. I will skip the ads. Is anyone watching? The main reason they don't want the protest vote. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Look at this man staffing all these votes. This is why they don't want us at the polling station. Let me segue let me share another. This is what's happening on Twitter. This is exactly why they don't want you at the polling station. Oh, I thought I could share it. I'll screen record this video so that we can enjoy it, because this is exactly the reason as to why they don't want you at the polling stations. These are funny here. Ballot staffing. Uganda, Katonda tuyambe. This is exactly why. I'm going to screen record and grab this video for you guys to see. I'm sure you know, but this is exactly why they don't want you at the polling station. Can you imagine? Cast your vote and go home. Meanwhile, cast your vote and go home. This is a man in uniform is busy staffing votes. Can you imagine? He is busy staffing votes. And meanwhile, they want you to go home. They want you to go home. They don't want you sticking around at the ballots. I'm going to share the video. I've just screen recorded it for you to see. We're going to get back to the campaign trail of Bearer Kyagulanyi Sentamu. And we are continuing to pray for safety, because that's at which they are moving. It is not good. It is not good. It really isn't. It is not good. The speed at which they are moving. The speed at which they are moving is not good. I don't think it shares windows. Okay, it does. This is why they don't want you at the polling station. Right there. Right there is the reason as to why they don't want you at the polling station. That Afande is busy staffing votes. Busy. Can you imagine? Busy. I need to play that video again. I think. Let me play it again. He is busy staffing votes. They don't want you. That is why they don't want you. A man in uniform. And yet they are busy beating up people. Can you imagine rigging an election for your own demise? Policemen are the... Policemen. A policeman participating in vote staffing, rigging votes. And then you have... I think we have seen enough. And then you have Mwami Museveni coming out to tell us that they stole his votes. Yeah. I think when it comes to people staying and making sure that their vote counts, it serves everyone. I think it is for the benefit of everyone, since everyone is claiming that their votes are rigged. The opposition has a case that Museveni rigs elections. Museveni also came out, I think for the very first time, to state that his votes were stolen. So why are you against the protest vote? It is to ensure that the votes are counted properly and that everyone gets their rightful votes. Yeah, I wonder how far Mr. Kyagulanyi has gone. Now we are on a tarmac road. Yeah, I hope that this time we are getting closer, the campaign trail. Let me go back to campaign trail as we keep talking. Let me go back to the campaign trail of the people's president. So if we are saying that Mr. Byabakama clearly needs extra eyes on the polling station to make sure that people are not playing any games, why is the military against it? Police against the concept of people making sure that they are observant enough? I think this video answers everything. A policeman vote staffing, like literally. I thought they had reached tarmac. Have I seen proper? I didn't see properly. I thought they had reached tarmac. They're still on Maram. Panange, the roads in this area. They make sure it passes in the worst possible roads. They deny him access through what could have been at least a fair roads enough for him to, look at all the reckless driving of the police. Is the president stuck? Over, I think in the meantime, is the president stuck? I wonder what has happened there. Let me put on the audio and see what they.
Egor, you're still telling me that you're going to deliver my chicken? Okay, so where are you going to deliver it? Yeah, you're in Soroti. I think we are doing Soroti tomorrow. Today we are doing Katakwi, Kapeleby and Amuria. Hi Ronnie. Hi Dorothy. Hi Ronnie. Let me hope you're well. Williams, I like you, Chibubu. I'm so humbled. Nakulira Ivan. Let me hope you're well. Christian Dorothy, it's as well from Zimbabwe.
Alright, beera bweti bweri gwena ataddeko omukutukeke TV Uganda waliwo bakomulizi baffe abakwatiddwa amawulire agaliwo naye nga mwenna mwebale nnyo bambi abatusapooti nze mwebale nnyo, thank you so much. Ate temujjanga okwo naye bw'oba omanyi nti nno obadde olina ky'oteekateeka otuweereza n'ekyo tujja kikozesa ewalala naye nga mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala mwebale nnyo tujja kusigala nga tukwatagana nammwe bwetyo. Kaakati tuyinza okwerabira abaana nga Saala naye eyatuweereza emitwalo 5 bambi mbadde nsaba kumanya go bambi another someone who sent us 500,000 Ugandan shillings. I want to know your names bambi. I want to know Katulabe. I want to know you exactly so that we can remember you after going into a new Uganda, because
Apparently, they have arrested a few comrades on the campaign trail. They have arrested some people on the campaign trail already. On this, they are heading to Katakwi. I don't think I had said it, or my tea was even gone. They have arrested, they have abducted, because this is no longer arrest. They have abducted a few comrades on the campaign trail. They have abducted. Apparently, which is sad. It is really sad. Imagine, this is a presidential candidate. These guys are breaking every law. Every law. Yes, Barrister Chef. Yes, Barrister Sharif, thank you. And Shani, by the way, Shani, in the next video that is coming out, I shouted you out. So you watch it to the end. Watch it to the end. I shouted you out. Barrister Sharif, thank you so much for coming on. This is my first live. I always keep promising that nja kujja ku live. Bambi mwebale kujja kulaba. I have like... but yeah, like the video. I'm seeing one like. Barrister Sharif, please like the video. Thank you so much for coming. Yay! You are pioneers. Pioneers on my first live. I have just made a video about the CNN report, which is coming live. I've already edited it. I've already designed the thumbnail. It will be coming live later today. So look out for that video and watch it to the very end. Your name could feature in that video because I am on a mission of getting up to 2,000 subscribers. We are already at 1,030 subscribers. So thank you so much. And I want this community to grow in a way that is so unique. And those of you who do not know what I do full time, I am an artist. I paint. In fact, I am working. I wanted to finish my project before the campaigns, but I became so busy. There's a project I am working on that is dedicated to a new Uganda. The project is dedicated to the people of Uganda who desire a new Uganda. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming on to this live. Museveni must go. Yes, Muhoozi will never be president. Yes, we pray against the possibility of Muhoozi becoming the president. I bind that spirit of tyranny. We need to free our Uganda. I bind that spirit. Fire against any possibility of Muhoozi becoming the next president. You are right, Barrister Sharif. Ndi nawe. You are right. Ndi nawe. Yeah, fire. We pray against it. Buli omu mu ddiini ye. Duwa tuzeetaaga abasiraamu, abayisiraamu. Fire against that principality. Kubanga, how can he? They really think Bobi Wine, when he was in the CNN report, he said that Museveni thinks that Uganda is his property. He treats Uganda as his property and we are his slaves. And it is true because I don't know why people don't remember this. Museveni, in his own words, he has said that he does not care about anybody. He only cares about his kids and he only works for his children. I wonder what is happening. Let me put on the volume and hear what is happening. There is a commotion. Something is developing on the line. As expected, they are blocking him. They are blocking him. Never night wajirwe mandwa zino. Look at all those soldiers. They are blocking him as expected. They are blocking him. They are blocking the road. And these people, these policemen, these soldiers, they are in the worst conditions possible. They are in the worst conditions possible. But in the worst conditions possible, yet they are the ones at the forefront, making it impossible for Ugandans to really. Can you imagine? I can never understand these people. There is no way you can make me understand. By the way, for me, I can be friends with you if you don't support Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, for as long as you don't support NRM. I can talk to you. I don't think I can be friends with you because I really think that everyone who needs to understand where we are going as a country should at least acknowledge the fact that Mr. Kyagulanyi holds so many keys. Yeah, Lumbuye yagambye nti Anita Among Kiinamu Omukono, she will do anything to her power to stop president to campaign there. Yeah, that is true. I am not surprised. Oli mutuufu kwekyo Shani. I am not surprised. By the way, Lumbuye says things and people think it is a joke. Nebituukirira by the naye bana Uganda. I wonder what happened. What happened to us? Like these Anita Among, like bote balina zi family zetusobola kusala zetusobola ku exposing and tubala, like these people. I don't understand. Bana abantu bana Anita Among bani. Abana Uganda bwe tusukka wano omusajja nabba akalulu kaffe. I think we might have to rethink our strategy. Because these people who are surrounding Museveni better go kolako omulimu in a particular way. We need to know their businesses so that to take it out is supporting. We are the one who. Do you know that the most confusing thing about basajja babba sente ne bakola amabala and Ugandans go to those bars, but now we are our own enemy. These people steal so much money. And they go to bars. When I was still in Uganda, I went to a coffee shop, manjagala nnyo coffee. And I always went to those good coffee shops. But one thing that woke me up, I remember, I don't know if that coffee shop ekyaliyo, eriyo emunaka eyo waggulu nga ku Buganda Road somewhere. They call that, I don't know, coffee shop bagiyita Kaveli. I don't know if you guys know Kaveli coffee shop. Kati nagendawo okunywa coffee one time. Nenda okulaba nga mukyala mwana wa Museveni azze bamuyita simanya Natasha oba yali Diana oba Natasha nga bazze nga waliwo abakuumi biki. That was the last time when nagenda ku Kaveli, because I knew that these people literally steal money. They make all these good places. Hey, bro, yes. Shelly Love, yay. Hey, how are you, Munange? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on live. 12 people, yeah, and we are following. Look at all the commotion. These people, Banange, let me put on the volume and we hear what they are saying. What is going on?
No kanti chako. Obyo kanti.
Bannange ekikazi kino kya Anita Among, this woman Anita Among, if indeed she is the one behind this, you can imagine they have blocked him again. Why would you do all this? Imagine how many people are paid just to make sure that the campaign of this man does not take place. Imagine how many people are paid. How much of our money is going to is used to break the law, because they are breaking the law. They are literally breaking the law. They are going against the constitution. No wonder the guy said that we are in. Semogere Peter. Yes. Hey, how are you, Sevo? I see you. Namanya, Roland, Shelin Love. Yes, I already said Shelin Love. Thank you guys, Bambi, for watching. This is my first time going live. I didn't expect much. I was going to just be grateful if just one person was watching, but to have 9 people, this is humbling. Thank you so much for your support. We need to push this message. I am going to make sure that I do as many lives as possible. The times might fluctuate. So sometimes I might come on as early as now, and other times, like Thursday, I might come on live a little later. But right now, njagala tuchukube, we need to share this message. I think I'm also going to set up a TikTok live somewhere so that people who would go on TikTok now are solo kulaba. For now, ndiku YouTube yokka, but I've shared the link. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming onto this platform today. You can see they have arrested. Abakajja balinawo abantu be bakutte. Some comrades have been arrested. Now they are blocking the president. They are making it impossible for him to access Katakwi. I think Katakwi was going to be Amuria, Katakwi. They are making it impossible for this man to go for his campaigns. And they do this repeatedly. I can never understand. Let us hear what the president is saying. Let us put him on.
My name is Kyagulanyi Sentamu Robert. I am a presidential candidate. And I'm supposed to be campaigning here in Katakwi. But the police has arrested my sound system. The police has arrested my sound system. They don't want me to campaign here. And yet the Electoral Commission knows that I'm supposed to be campaigning here. We are not sitting here until they give us our sound system. I am a candidate. I'm supposed to be campaigning here. I am a candidate. I'm supposed to be campaigning here. And I am not going away.
Yeah, you start. You said I'm not going anywhere. The drama trading center is open. The trading center is yes, Kabango police. Yes, Kabango police 2120. Yeah. The law allows you, Mr. President. Yeah, yes. In the real center of this. n'omusajja nti adivati omusajja alina lono bannange nze sometimes I look at Mr. Kyagulanyi n'omwewuunya
maze ne bagita babadde bagikuta maze kulemerako n'abagamba njagala sawundi yange kati bagireese
No, officer. I am supposed to talk to the people of Katakwi.
Yes.
It is my law. I am a presidential candidate. Don't touch my car. Apparently, you are breaking the law. I am a candidate. Look what the police is doing now. Look what the soldiers are doing now. I am a candidate and I'm supposed to campaign. So the people of Katakwi, now you see. Now you see the impunity. Now you see what the government is carrying out. Now you understand.
They are so ashamed because in one thing that is about Bearer Kyagulanyi Sentamu, our president, the right president of Uganda, 2021. They used to say that he only has to come to Uganda, but Uganda will look at all those these people know him. Museveni must go. Bannange.
Music, I want to talk to the people. Now imagine,
Yeah.
look at what the police is doing. Look at the police. Why are you pepper spraying our car? Why are you doing all that injustice? Why are you behaving in a criminal
Yeah.
manner?
Put them on black. Put them on black. Yes. Yes.
You see the injustice that is going on. The Electoral Commission knows I'm supposed to campaign in Katakwi. But
They
now
know that
they are paying us
for our power.
Apparently what you are doing is
Thank you
illegal.
so much.
Apparently
Thank you
what
so
you are
much.
doing is wrong. I'm a presidential candidate and I'm entitled
President
to talk to the people of
candidate.
Katakwi. I am entitled to talk to the people of Katakwi. Apparently what you are doing is wrong. Apparently what you are doing is wrong.
This Anita Among woman is a real witch. She is behind, and I'm sure she's behind you. Anita Among. These people are like, what will they do when Museveni is gone? The Anita Amongs of this world. I wonder what they will do when Museveni is gone. Because he will go. The crazy thing is that Museveni will go. Even if he succeeds in rigging another election and he stays in power, he will go. He is going to naturally pass away. There's life after Museveni, and these people will be called to account because at least we know them. We know every one of them. We know every single one of these people.
Oyo musajja oyo bannange mu recording omusajja oyo mubi nnyo. Oyo omusajja mubi nnyo. Kitambula naffe buli lunaku naye ate buli we kisanga kikola ebiri nonsense.
Guys, do you have any question? If you're watching, anything that you want to know about when I joined the struggle over, what is happening?
Bannange.
But for now, let us do something is happening. Batandi so kukuba abantu, they have started beating people, they have started attacking people. We need to know the families of these people that are committing all these crimes. We need to know their families. We need to unmask them. Twetaaga okumanyazibwa abantu bano gye babeera kubanga bannange twagala kumanya bo bali bulungi. Bo bali bulungi. Are they really well off?
If I am here illegally, arrest me. If I am campaigning against the law, arrest me, please. Arrest me now. Arrest
Yeah, arrest him if he's the one breaking the law. If Mr. Kyagulanyi is breaking the law, why are you arresting these people? Arrest him if he's breaking the law. Shame on you, in fact.
You are also a slave. We are going to liberate Uganda and we are going to liberate you too. Look what the police is doing. Keep this on your camera. Cover it on your camera.
The camera is the most potent weapon at the moment. And you know why they do this? They do this because they are planting seeds of fear in people's lives. That's why they are doing it. And in Uganda now, yes. Anita Among is the Speaker of Parliament, of course. But whatever he's doing, whatever she's doing, why are you covering your faces if what you're doing is legal? Why don't you have names on your uniforms? Some of them don't have their names on their uniforms. Others are covering their faces. The one thing I'm so encouraged about Ugandans is that regardless of all the intimidation, look at this ugly police officer. Look at him. Look at this ugly police officer. What has he done wrong? Look at him. Ugly man, ugly heart.
You don't hate our officer. He's a good man. He's enforcing bad orders.
Leero singa bamulese n'ayogera eddakiika 5 ku bantu bano n'agenda emmotoka bakubye ow'emmotoka ey'emizindaalo ne basindabiramu ne bamupepa sprayinga ebyuma ne babikuulakuulamu.
Can you imagine? Have you heard what they have done?
Kyokka oyo asinga okuyomba si DPC w'eno.
Can you imagine?
Osweno oyo atugoberera we tudda wa Jaki naye ayomba ng'amanyenyeeri eno ba Osireno ba DPC beno bate babadde kaamu nnyo ku bantu baabwe.
Very evil. That man is very evil. Very evil man. It is incredibly depressing to watch what I'm seeing. Like, it's crazy. Mulowooza tugenda kukola tukabuna abantu bano ku zino kampeyini ezikyaliire ennyo. Because it is getting worse every day. It is getting worse. Bamaze simanya ne bamutta. I hope they are going to do this thing.
Bano bebeeno bo babadde Samuel Ukulu naye oli atugoberera alina oda z'abalala badde mu kampeyini.
Yes, the people of Katakwi. Ugandans, by the way, are fearless. I have to admit that in Zenga, I'm around these people. Like, they start all these things. I don't think it's a local signal. I can support people, but my goodness, this is crazy. It is terrifying being in this situation because these people are murderers. These people are heartless, very so heartless. Indeed, one day we shall be free. A new Uganda. People power, our power. Another advert. Another advert. They have beaten people who are driving speakers and sound system. They have vandalized the car. May God help. Look at that. It's like we are in a war. Bobi Wine was on CNN about this election, and he said that this is a war. This is not an election. This is a war, and we are seeing it. We will be manifesting. 18 people watching. 18 people. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on to This Is My First Live. If it is your first time, please remember to subscribe. If you've not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe, support this work because it is the best way we can reach as many people around the world. People need to know what is happening in Uganda. That will be our security. I'm going to switch off the internet, and some of us are not in Uganda. we need to put this message outside so that people know. They share it on the internet.
Ibrahimu
If there is a
Mayanja,
way we can
Honorable Ibrahimu Mayanja.
and put pressure internationally, and people know what is happening in Uganda. We expect them to switch off the internet. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is my first time doing it. I've never done it like this. Campaign say yongeddeyo. Now let me try to find something so we can share together. Like let me find another story for us to talk about while the president heads out, and once he reaches his campaign ground, we can continue. We can continue to we can continue once he reaches his campaign ground. Once he reaches Is there any update about Matthias Walukaga? I don't know. What are your any news about Matthias Walukaga? The last I heard he was in court. I made a video about Matthias Walukaga. Then someone told me that he has won his court case. So I put that video on hold. I don't know if any of you has any update about Matthias Walukaga. I try not to. Mwana Anita Amongo oyo ya semwogerere Peter. Anita Amongo is a fucking shit. Semwogerere. So it will be good to know you guys by face one day. Kubanga, that is, I can feel your frustration, semwogerere, when you're talking about Anita Amongo. Frustration yonjiwulira kubanga bannange oyo mukazi is the devil incarnate herself. Oyo mukazi oyo Anita Amongo. Because how do you watch, you people see these things. I saw a video of these people nga ba militia ba NRM. Let me try to share another video. I saw a video of these militia. Oba mwabalabye. Ngaba militia ba NRM. I am trying to pull it out. Oba najitadde we your video, yes, Nagisharinzeko in one of my videos, I think. Najitadde munga overlay. Eyo video eno. Tebalina nansonyi bano abasajja. Our comrades bali mu komera, but we'll look at what these people are doing. Our comrades are in prison because of, I hear, drilling, but they are busy recruiting young people who have lost their minds. Kubanga bana abantu ndabanga, they have lost their minds. And they are training their bana basajja be balabikira ku street nga bakuba ba comrades emiggo. This is what they are doing. The double standards of our country are so easy to see. Tulinganga abaana ba step father oba abaana ba step mother nga tuliwo kuba baliwo kutubonyaabonya. That is exactly what is happening. It's like omukyalo omupya mu maka ne bakuleeta nga gwe nobeera ng'oli kasasiro obeera gwayoza ebintu togenda ku ssomero. sente zo webakuwa sente za pocket money, omwana wa mujja nnyina yazitwala, stuff like that. This is what is happening to us. Ugandans are like stepchildren. Like if you don't support NRM, you're like literally stepchild. We are all, by the way, like stepchildren. It's just that wagira NRM emitwe mikalu, like they're the ones who, the people who support NRM are the ones who are like, they have something wrong with them. They have something wrong with them. You see some, you are in a country where they're busy beating up your fellow Ugandans, but you still support a party like that. Then this man, eyakuba omukyala alina olubuto. Can you imagine this man decided to go and attack a pregnant woman? A pregnant woman. How many of you watched this video? Take a muka emoji if you watched this video of this man here pushing a pregnant woman. Chirabe. Muchala talina kyakoze. Now what insecurity was that woman causing? Just coming out to see Kyagulanyi. This man followed her and pushed her, a pregnant woman. Na umulabi kyakoze? Can you imagine? Era baloge mwana shani. NRM supporters, they are like bewitched. So for me, I don't talk to my mom because of that. I don't. I'm not even ashamed of saying it. I no longer have any business talking to her. Mugamba mami wobocha supporting NRM. Nze vivyo nange nja ngali mu byakamyufu nendekerawo n'oku ne ssente nenzisalako ze nali muweereza because of that. I stopped talking to her. Because I don't, if you are an NRM supporter, even if you've ever helped me, if you know me, you are an NRM supporter, I don't care. If I ever come to you, I want money, don't give me. I want help, don't help me. I block you. I see, and I blocked many friends of mine who support NRM. Never blocking. I don't have time. Because nkulabanga oyo munyarwanda bada afana n'abanyarwanda. You watch that video, Semogerere, that guy afana n'abanyarwanda. The man pushed a pregnant woman, and an NRM supporter comes out, mbomuze itova ku main after seeing that. Imagine that is your sister they are pushing. Imagine that is your wife they are pushing. Imagine that is your relative, your auntie. And this man walks out and he pushes somebody like that. These people are heartless. These people are heartless. And for me, I don't have time for anyone who supports the NRM. What is happening? Banange, pray for our president. This speed they are driving, I will share the stream again. I'll come back with I'm still following them. Speed banange musavere, road safety. I think that these police people who are pursuing him, they do it deliberately. Please like the video. When you like the video, more people get to know about what is happening on this live. More people get to know that I am doing a live, so they come, they subscribe, they comment. Yeah, let us spread the love. Let us tuongere okugezako pushing this message. So, Banange, I want to know, I've told you my business. I've shared my secret of how I treat NRM people, how I don't have time for them. Do you have any relatives who support NRM? Mubalina? Eh? Mubalina, anyone? Do you have any people? Mulina mukyabonga ku bantu naba NRM muddawo ne mubonga. Nze sibonga kuwa NRM era nojjange nokaleta bwodi. You might just go. I don't sirina nkolagana na sitaani. Manyi siri mutuukirivu, but at least I'm not that bad. I cannot endorse evil. I cannot. I don't have time for people who endorse evil. No. It is one thing not being perfect, but endorsing evil? Kanonyeyo ka video akalala. I wonder where. Banange. Pray for the president. Speed 80 day. Njiraba speed. I know he needs to get to his campaigns. They delay him. Have you guys noticed whenever Mr. Kyagulanyi, aka our president, the people's president, is going to campaign, one of the reasons they block him is to make sure that they waste so much of his time. Now, by wasting so much of his time, what happens is that he will have to speed up. He will have to drive so fast on these bad roads of Uganda. And they are pursuing him. They are hot on his heels. Because first ask yourself a question. Why did they block him in the first place? To waste his time. They waste his time because they know that there is a time limit at which he's supposed to campaign. If he's supposed to be going to 3 places, like he's supposed to be going to Katakwi, Amuria, and another place that I cannot pronounce, it means that he ends up only going to one place or even only 2. And in between, he has to drive so fast. So pray for our president because we need him safe. And you know what happened in Kasese? He almost got into an accident. A very mysterious car came from nowhere. And I think Lumbuye talked about it. I saw a video, Lumbuye was breaking it down, that they really wanted to intercept him to a point that they could cause an accident. They are really trying to do something indirectly against the people's president. So pray Banange, pray for him. We need him alive. We cannot allow these people to make it impossible for people to choose him as the next president of Uganda. Musabe nnyo. Abantu abasinga bayinza obutaki-noticinga, but part of the tactic is to make sure that he does not become the next president of you. It does not make it to voting day. Yeah. You look at all this tear gas. Kano ka video kano kamazeemu amaanyi kano. Let me share this video. Like there's another video that really, I know mwakalabye kano. Muyinza okuba kano mwakalabye kano ka video. There is another video, this one right here in Kaire. You know what they tell us? They tell us that Munange, this man, the reason why they disrupt businesses, that is why then they do this kavidiako, mwakalabyako. Like, why do you do that? Yes, that is true. Ebyo ebisaala yatusazaamu ebyo ebisaala byonna. Nze nina wano fire. Shani yagulabye omuliro gwe natadde already. Thank you so much, Mr. Abasi Serunjoji. Mr. Abasi Serunjoji bannange, yes. Olina erinnya Abasi. Abasi is a name, by the way, I can never forget, because when I was a child, when nali ndi mwana muto waliwo omwana bayita Abasi sirimwerabira. He used to give me sumbusa zakawo. Yeah, he really loved me. Bambi simanyi na gye yadda. So Abasi, buli wendaba erinnya Abasi Serunjoji. I have high respect for anyone called Abasi. You are 1 in a million. Keep going. Yes, I will keep going, Bambi. I will do my best. It is not easy. It is not easy. Kubanga munange no time. Time sinyangu. This is at night. It is 4 a.m. And osawa budde bwachidbo bugenda kucha buche. It is not easy. So thank you so much. Yeah, by the way, I don't know how we are going to demand for our vote. Ugandans, just like, there are so many people. I don't know, oba walabyeko ku interview ya Miriam Matembe when she said, Ugandans balina okugwamu okutya. There are so many people who have actually talked about it, that Ugandans just need to be fearless. At the end of the day, so many people might die, unfortunately, because of this. But Ugandans balina okulaba nti no, these things are possible. Like you saw what happened in Nepal, mwalabe ekyali mu Nepal. Kubamu akafaananyi nga abantu bonna bazze ku street. Tebalina kye bakola, bonna bavuddeyo from different places. Bana abasirikale si bangi. Tebaweza na gundi eyo. Tebawera na. There are many more Ugandans than any soldiers that they can ever have. So abana Uganda balina okukola ekintu ekitabeerangawo to demand for their vote. If they do that, I know it is not something that we have ever done, but yeah, Mr. Serunjoji, I don't know if that answers your question. We as a people, we need to do something that we have never done before. We have never done before, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, Shani, those prayers, by the way, prayers. Yeah, there are some people who do that. The people who pray prayers like that, you have to remember, mu Bible mulimu ekigamba Shani, there is a scripture, there is a piece of scripture that says that do not touch God's anointed. Kyagulanyi is a God anointed individual. You newe bamusabira esala embi. You ask yourself a question. There are so many times they have tried to eliminate Mr. Kyagulanyi Sentamu. So many times. Have you ever stopped to wonder why this never works? Like, there are so many times they have tried to eliminate this man. Even when they come against him, they attack the headquarters, the party headquarters, they take away all his friends, like the Eddie Mutweza are all locked up. But the momentum just keeps increasing. Whenever they attack him, because of those prayers you're talking about, because of those prayers, it still does not work out. They cannot do anything against this man for as long as he is the anointed of God. There are so many things that this guy has a favor upon him. Look at all these bloggers that have been paid to attack him. So all those prayers, they amount to nothing. In fact, I feel like whoever prays against him is actually creating their own bad luck against themselves. Because this man is the voice. The crazy thing about it, people don't understand. This man is the voice of so many people that cannot speak for themselves. There are so many people who cannot speak for themselves. And if they speak, they are arrested, they are beaten, but they cannot touch Kyagulanyi. Which means that even when people are arrested, even when people are arrested, the man will keep talking. He asked the policeman at that campaign, arrest me. Why are you arresting people? Have they blocked him again? Kale, we go back to live feed. Let us share the live feed. They have blocked him again, I think. These people will not see heaven. He is talking. Today, your president.
Uganda is possible. Now we are supposed to rush to Kapeleby and Amuria. We are not even sure whether they are not blocking the road ahead of us. But we are going to fight our weapons.
Your connections to the past are waiting.
Advert, and I'm sharing from YouTube.
I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemon.
Advert.
All right, now according to Kapeleby. Shame on you, police. Shame on you for blocking the road. The Electoral Commission knows that you're supposed to be campaigning here. But you're blocking the road.
My best advice is channel is Suspected TV Uganda. I am This is Suspected TV. I have just This is Suspected TV Uganda. I am streaming from him. My name is subscribing live streamers. Subscribe to their channel. But I just separate to show us, give us actually risk to us going on. Yeah, they are risking everything to show us what is going on. This police, God will save us. God is our comfort. God will protect us. So they have arrested the personal assistant to Nalukola. They have arrested him. By now, we have
campaigning Amuria. Open for us and let us go and campaign in our rally in Kapeleby. This is the public road. You have no right to block the public road. Let us use the public road because I'm supposed to campaign there.
The people are dancing. Uganda needs to be free. May God free our country from these people. But traditional dancers have come out. They are dancing on the road. These people might not even, some of them might not even know how to speak Uganda. They are so. And of course, they are dancing. This is not paid like NRM people. They are not paid. These people they are out there dancing. God help us. Bambi. This man is evil. This man is evil here on Winter Deco Mouse. This man is evil. These people are not even hooligans. Look at him. Even as him, look at him. Look at him. These people are evil. Cry me a river, cry.
President Bobi bamusibidde wano mukkubo abasirikale bamukoze mukkubo
bamusibye ne bannange
tukira ne wali eri emabega balinayo batuzibyeko tubadde tugenda okampeyingira tukira ne wali eri emabega balinayo batuzibyeko ne tukyuka
This is the strategy. This is it.
Let me talk to the media. Let me speak to the media before we make a decision.
Yeah.
Now, fellow Ugandans, those that are here with us tonight, and those that are watching us from far, you see what the police and military are doing. Now they have blocked the road again. And when it comes to 6 o'clock, they start shooting bullets and tear gas. Thank these traditional troops for welcoming us with so much happiness.
The man of his favor. Imagine these people.
We know that we are young and we are many, but we want to deny them a chance to unleash brutality on you. So when they close the main road, we shall use any road that is available. Now, shame on them, look what they're closing the road, but no problem. You abandon faith, and you all other police officers, they should be ashamed of what you're doing. Mr. Yabakama, you should be ashamed of your silence in the case of this
Can you imagine? Electoral Commissioner Yabakama.
Now the security, the army has taken over the election. The police have taken over the election.
The police and the army are taking over the election. The election is decided by the army at the moment. What can we do?
We shall proceed.
Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like this live stream. Mobile, sharing this so that more people can. Don't forget to subscribe as well, Bambi. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We have 5 people watching. Yeah, that's what we need at the moment. This is my first time doing a live stream. So thank you so much for coming to watch. Yeah. Yeah, 17 people watched, in fact, but then there was 5. Yep, 17 people watched. Thank you guys. I am so honored that Mulaba, if you just look at this man, look at this evil man, and I want to very evil man. Mulaba. These are evil officers going against the constitution of Uganda. How can people be confident in the armed forces and the police? How can the people of Uganda be confident in the security organs that are constantly going against the constitution? How can you tell me that we are supposed to be confident in any institution of Uganda? The judiciary is silent. They are silent in this time. How can we be confident that these people are supposed to be the custodians of the law while going against everything that we have in the situation? People are being arrested for just holding the national flag. I have seen a video of a young man riding the border by the police, and his national flag is taken away from him. Can you imagine that the national flag, who would have thought that the national flag would be stamped something that would become an abominable object, would be reduced to an abomination simply because the people of Uganda are raising the flag to reclaim back their country. Now they have reduced it to an abomination. When they see you wave the flag and you are a driver, they stop you and they ticket you. There are so many people that are testifying in videos on TikTok. Bagamba nti no balaba ne flag ya Uganda they arrest them.
So they are
managed to release him and they have speed. Yeah, that's what they are doing. They make sure that they divert him, they block him, they take away his time, they make it impossible for him to campaign. They waste as much time as possible. Yeah, back to the national flag. So, like I said, the people, it is like, I think it is, Bobi Wine has boosted the Ugandan economy in this campaign season. He has balanced the economy, and I'll tell you how Bobi Wine has balanced the economy, because so much money is being used to bribe Ugandans via the NRM party tickets, of course, with the president being at the top of the food chain. So much money has been spent. Imagine if all those t-shirts, the yellow t-shirts that have spread around the country, imagine that was service delivery. Imagine the president of Uganda was evenly distributing the national cake through our budget to almost every corner of the country, like he does with the t-shirt. So while he is causing inflation and pulling out money from our reserves and distributing it to everyone, searching so that they can vote for him, Bobi Wine is doing the opposite. People are actually spending money to buy t-shirts, to buy the national flag, the best-selling item in Uganda for the last few months since the campaigns began. And you tell me that that is not favor? And those flags are everywhere, people buying these flags. People have sourced these flags so that they can resell, they can make money. Bobi Wine is the #1 cash crop in Uganda at the moment. You can imagine. And then people, these security forces, they have reduced the national flag to an abomination, profiling people for holding the flag, beating them up for holding the flag while wearing the flag on their uniforms. Everything in our constitutions, these guys have gone against, and it is incredibly depressing. It is so depressing. Yeah, go get those likes up. I'm seeing more people watching than the likes on the video. Please like. If this is your first time, remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe to this channel. We are following Bobi Wine as he heads to Katakwi. They have blocked him so many times. And the idea is simple. Waste his time, divert him into the worst roads possible, and so that he is going to be forced to drive at a very terrific speed. And who knows, maybe we will cause an accident, but we are saying no, fire. We are praying against any weapon that is fashioned against him, because it will not prosper. We are saying no to any of those shenanigans, because there is nothing that will touch him. We thank God that continues to cause our president to triumph all the time. Yeah, we continue to pray for that. The chat has gone silent. Is Shani still there? Is Semogere still there? Yeah, thank you guys for being so interactive in the chat. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I don't know. I'm going to pin this comment from Abasi. People answer to this comment that I have pinned. I'm going to pin it because we need answers to that comment. What do you think we are going, the question, how are we going to protect the vote? Tugenda kuuma tutya akalulu bannange nga batutiisatiisizza nnyo. How are Ugandans going to protect the vote? How are they going to ensure that the vote is protected regardless? Because we are witnessing everything that these people are doing to the president and to the people that support the people, that support change. And it is terrifying. So, how are we going to protect the vote? How are we? Mwalabye kino ekikazi kino ekya Namagye ekyagenda ne kikampaininga. Did you guys see this woman who went and campaigned and started threatening the fishermen in the fishermen on Lake Victoria, threatening them that if they don't vote NRM, only for her to deny that she didn't do it? I'm going to share this woman's picture because this is such this is the video I wanted to share, but let me first, I will screen record the video. So this woman here, decided to let me first get the picture out. This woman here, you're deciding the okolachi. Mwalaba ono omukyalo ono. Mwalaba videos nga zisirculating. This woman yagenda, she went to, I don't know if it is Buvuma, and she was telling people that if the fishermen, that they are supposed to only vote for Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. This woman here, alabika na Munyarwanda era. Neba nange. Can you imagine? The army took over the lake. So, nagenda nagamba nti no balina kusupportinga only. Balina kukola ki? Let me get my cable, the power cable. Battery is out. I don't want to lose you guys. That they are only supposed to support Museveni alone. They're only supposed to vote Museveni, this woman here. Now she started backtracking that monitor, it works for the people. Daily Monitor ne mugamba nti osaga. Like this woman here, she's the devil herself, because she said, she denied that she never campaigned, yet the videos were very clear. Threatening the fishermen. Telling them that they are only allowed to vote for Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, this bitch here. Imagine campaigning in the uniform. This is, the army is supposed to be non-partisan. The court martial was established for people like this bitch here. It was literally, the court martial was set up for people like her. But she's busy out there campaigning, threatening fishermen that they are only supposed to campaign for, they are only supposed to vote for Museveni. Can you imagine? And she started backtracking. I'm going to show you another video of a border man arrested for, not arrested, a policeman taking away the flag of the border man. This is impunity at its very, very worst. Yeah, I'm going to That border man. I'm going to share that video. Let it first load. Back to this woman, onomukyala gwe tukyaliko. This woman, if you're just joining, era mulimu Banyarwanda. And you know what, Shani? Those people, these people, this particular tribe here makes up, all of them are highly ranked. You will notice that most of them, they have all these high ranks. The Banyarwanda, they have all these high ranks in our army. Yet, there are so many people there are some people, I remember there's a friend of mine whose father he's a Muganda who fought in the Bush War. Bamuteka Katebe. And the highest rank he has ever gotten, he fought in the Bush War, but the highest rank he ever got was Kano. Yes, Sigalako Kano. So all these people and all this Muhozi generation, this Muhozi generation, they are all on these high ranks and they get away with everything. They have the same attitude like Muhozi. They come again, they break the law because they're not supposed to be campaigning. No policeman, no civil servant, let alone the army is supposed to be campaigning for any candidate, regardless of whether they is Museveni or not. They get away with everything. They literally get away with everything, which is so sad. Yeah. Which is so sad. I want to screen record that video because it did not work. Njagala kubalaga ka video kali. Akaboda wa boda nga they are taking away his flag. This man, like, naye banange these people. Someone ekijitwala. I'm going to share it. Sorry, I'm watching it as it is screen recording, but I'm going to download it njikolechi. Njiba sharing. I am sure you might have watched it, but this is why we are here to talk about things. This is why we are here. Guys, if you're just joining, this is the Uganda Awakening. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We want to reach 2,000 subscribers. We want to watch this video so that we want to like this video so that more people can come and watch. This is my first time doing a live video on YouTube. I did one earlier on TikTok that did not go well. I don't think anyone was watching me, but yeah, maybe because I didn't promote these videos, but it's what it is. So I did one earlier and it wasn't too bad, but yeah, I don't think I did it properly though. So Kambalage, let me first export this one. I've just screen recorded it, of a border man whose flag was taken away. We need to be very, very concerned because if these security forces are also confiscating flags, the live is lagging, signal. We are waiting for signal. I don't know. I hope the president is safe because the live is off. Let me see if there is another live for us to tune into. Let me see if there is another live for us to tune into. If there is another live to tune into. Mwana Musabe, all these lives are off. The lives are off. I hope the president and everyone is safe because these lives are off. I hope the president is safe. I'm going to check in again. Yeah. So let me share this video so that you see Wabodanga, they are taking away his national flag. These people are actually even taking away the flags. So you people, be careful. When you're waving flags, I want you to keep safe. So that is the flag. Mulaba. Mulaba ngechiya ekizingako flag ya Waboda. Can you imagine? They're even taking away people's flags. What law? Naye obeera ng'ogidde bannange kujjako ng'olina kibooko oba emmundu naye ne woba ng'ogirina. What law? Mbuulira tteeka ki erigaana omuntu okuwevinga flag? These people, eh? Uganda police, we want to know what law is this man breaking for holding a national flag that your officer has taken away, please. Uganda police, where are you? We want to know. Why is it illegal for someone to hold the national flag? What law are Ugandans breaking for waving the national flag or for having it on their cars, on their motorbikes, on their bicycles, or even just walking around with the national flag? I want to know what law. This is so depressing. How can you reduce the national flag to a symbol of abomination in your eyes? This is exactly why I am so convinced that our country is under captivity. Like for example, it is very, very clear. This is why I'm so convinced that Uganda is under captivity. We are in such a deceptive, we are under a very deceptive government that does not give a damn about anybody. You know, does not give a damn about anybody. Yes. I am so grateful that you guys have liked this video. 19 likes for sure. 19 likes. Yeah, that is more than what the people that are on live. But we have had a few people. We need more likes. So that more people get to know what is happening here. Let us go back to the president. But something is not right about the lives. Banangi. Pray for the president because he's still struggling. Let me show you what is happening to the president. See? So I have changed to Uganda Eyencha. I want to share as many people's lives so that people know their channels. This one is Uganda Eyencha, the Uganda of tomorrow. So people, remember to go over and subscribe to these people's channel. These people are risking their lives to bring us these updates. Remember to subscribe to their channels. The least you can do is to subscribe to their channel. Yeah. Uganda Eyencha. Let me get some water to drink. Uganda eyenkya. I like that. Kwa president buli wendaba live ng'evuddeko nga ntyamuko. Yes. Uganda eyenkya. Let me try to look for another story. I don't want us to just follow kangende mnonyeyo story endala on Twitter. This young man is, by the way, a good friend of mine. Best people I know in my life. Ono mwami. I am going to share another video, by the way, of this young man. He's a good friend of mine. He's actually not longer a young man, but he's a young man. Yeah, he's a young man. He spoke out and called out Mohozi. He's one of the leaders who on interreligious council. So he called out not just Mohozi, but also called out religious leaders. And he was very direct, which I quite liked, because I know him. He's very calm. He's very one of those Muslim friends of mine that I really, really respect so much. So I'm going to share that video so that you guys see what it means being a person of principles, because we need all the voices. People think that because they're in positions of power, they can get away with anything. Muhoozi is literally supposed to be court-martialed, like literally. Yeah, this young man, we need to listen to this message, guys. We need to listen to this message. I think it is a very important message, especially at such a time as this. Truly no kuwuliriza anything that is very important in terms of yeah. Yeah, I'm going to share this video. I hope all of you are still. I want to share this video so that we can watch together. I want us to watch this video. Politicians, I want to say. Yeah. Let us watch this video together. Talking at they are in position, for example, you are the commander-in-chief of the... Can you... Sorry, Shani. Can you hear now? And you talk about... Give me a thumbs up if there is sound. That's very dangerous. Politicians, I want to say... Is there sound now? It takes arrogance. It takes brutality for things to go south. Politicians, I want to say this to politicians, those in government, it takes arrogance, it takes brutality, insensitivity for things to go south. No amount of guns will stop young people once they break out to cause chaos. But we can prevent all that by simply being human and responsible, by using our common sense, to borrow the words of David Impang. We must have common sense. Violence is happening in our backyards. I'll give you an example.
we see people talking, they are in position. For example, you are the commander-in-chief of you are the CDF, I will have used that. And you talk about taking people to the basement to teach them Runyankore. That's very dangerous. No matter how you look at it, it's very dangerous. And we will see religious leaders shying out from talking about such things. Why? Because that person might become the next president of Uganda. So what?
Have you guys listened? Have you heard? Can you put a thumbs up, Shani? Was that clear? I see you said clear. Does that mean that you heard everything? Yeah. That is the message. He really did not mince his words. He went directly. He told the CDF, you cannot be telling people that you will take them to the basement to learn Runyankore. What do you mean by that? What really do you mean by telling people that you're going to teach them to speak Runyankore? You're literally instigating violence. You're instigating violence. So I feel like that was a very good of a speech not to share, believe it or not. There are so many religious leaders who are quiet during these times. Even when they abducted a priest, I'm forgetting the priest whom they abducted. I'll try to look up his name as I speak on this live. Even after they abducted a priest, people are still silent. Religious leaders, most of the people in those congregations that religious leaders are presiding over, most of those people, their land has been grabbed. They cannot find money for medicine because there is no medicine in hospitals. Their children cannot find jobs. They are struggling to get school fees for their kids. Some of them are even struggling to have a decent meal. Many Ugandans, some of these people are malnourished in those churches, in those synagogues, in those mosques, and you are out there keeping quiet. Even when some of your members in your congregation, they are abducted, some of whom could be even family members, they are abducted, you keep quiet. So he's calling you out. He's saying, religious leaders, you don't want to say anything because you have a feeling that Muhoozi is going to be the next president of Uganda. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, mbubatya okufa. You see? Huh? Chikafuwe Muhoozi okubeera president addako Mukama Katonda. God help us. May we not have to deal with another abominable period of someone who does not even have order in his own life. It is very easy to come to the conclusion that Muhoozi is indisciplined. We don't even have to speculate as to whether Muhoozi is indisciplined or not, as to whether he's reckless or not. He has displayed to us that there is no way we can entrust him with our country. Because if someone does not even recognize the Constitution of Uganda, does not comprehend rule of law, he goes against every institution that is in place to make sure that this country is not a failed state, but it is actually one that operates as a proper democracy. And you entrust him with being at the helm of our country that he does not respect. If you don't respect the Constitution, it is very simple. You don't respect the people. You don't treat the people as priority, because the Constitution, what the Constitution does, is to make sure that it prioritizes our very needs. Era fire, yeah, tulina okubookya fire muliro. I'm telling you, tubisekeramu bino, by the way, Shani, but this is serious. Like, we really need to make sure that our people understand that if Muhoozi becomes the next president of Uganda, we are doomed. We are actually doomed. And it will be even a lot more complicated. I am very sure that without his father, Muhoozi will be stupid enough to not even be president for more than a year if indeed he becomes a president. Because he is that dumb. He is so reckless. He's predictable. Museveni is unpredictable, which is why, although now people are catching on, they can predict his next moves. They know that he's going to rig. Many people expect Museveni to rig the next election, in the upcoming election. They know. Many people know this, which is why we have a protest vote to make sure that it does not happen. So, yeah. Batya okufa bano ba religious leaders ate nga be basinga okutuzaamu amaanyi. So balowooza buli lumbe lwa Munnayuganda balina okulubeerako nga lwakuba tebayogera bitiisa, you know. They fear to die. Mukama Katonda, what is happening on our life? The life, bannange, continue to pray, because all these lives are losing signal. And without keeping up with the president, the reason why I'm on live is to keep up with the president, where Alpha is going, and but the lives are off, the signals, okay? Lives zivuddeko bannange. Pray for our president. Pray for our president, people. You know? Pray for our president. Muliro, tusumulula omuliro gwennyini ogwokya ogw'omwoyo mutukuvu. Buli kyonna ekyekise mu kkubo lya president. Everything that is making it impossible for us to experience a new Uganda. Yes. I'm almost making 2 hours. I'm afraid ngenda kwebaka bannange. I have been up the whole night. I made a video. By the way, By the way, those of you who are live, I'm left with only 2 people. I know Shani is still on. There is a new video that I've uploaded. It's going to be premiering in the next 30 minutes. It's going to come live in the next 1 hour. In the next 30 minutes. Yeah, in the next 30 minutes. 30 minutes, that video is going to come live. But before it comes live, after this live, the video is going to be there online. It's going to be right there. It's a new video I talked about the CNN report. Yeah, so this is it. Live zivuddeko munnange eza president. I can't keep out. Sisobola kusigala ku live nga president tali ku live. Live zonna zivuddeko. Kangende ku Twitter, they might have a connection. Lemende ku Twitter just in case waliyo any bad news. I am praying against any bad news. Any bad news. Yes, any bad news. So this is very, very funny about, I am on Twitter and there are some people who are, the NRM apologists are having a meltdown. They are having a meltdown. They are so, Bali so annoyed. Nedda nchaliko, I'm still on Shani nchaliko. Like a little bit, the live is back. Kasita president asiga akoma onze nga nzirako nga nsigalako ku live nchaliko. I am still on Bambi Mukwano. Let me share. As we share this live, I am just relieved that the president is safe. So the NRM apologists are having a meltdown. I know Mugisha Burusi kana kanyampi okalabira onga kanyampi. He's saying the imperialistic man with the agenda to destroy Africa, please stop misrepresenting facts on ground. Why don't you show NUP hooligans who are always attacking and provoking security forces? Uganda's security forces are doing a great job. Can you imagine how shallow a person can be? Yeah? Uganda, because it is not your family. That is why you come out and spew this nonsense. Eh? Bruce. And can you imagine? Mbukeka, I know Mugisha Bruce. Kamale okulaba kafanana. Era alinako bino ebifaananyi bya muhoozi. They hide behind these pictures. Laba waatunula. Mbwalina ekifaananyi ne muhoozi. This is so crazy. But they are doing a good job. And then there is another one who says, can you try this in Rwanda? You also know Rwanda is brutal. Era that's why you want to Rwandaize us. No wonder you want to Rwandaize us. They spew out, they are having a meltdown. They are the NRM apologists, they are having a meltdown. They are not happy about the CNN report. They are not happy about it. Yes. Nchaliko, I am still on. The president is safe, which means I hope that he can reach his destination when I still have energy. Amanyi gagenda ganzi gwako, because I've been sitting here. This live, I'm almost making 2 hours. My first live, I'm almost going to make 2 hours. It is incredible. This is my first live. This is the longest live I've ever sat on. It is my first. So all of you who have, and I have 21 likes, which is so good. By the way, thank you guys. Remember to subscribe. I have a new video for you coming on. I'll be covering Larry Madoa, who came to Uganda and he covered a major report surrounding election, campaign violence. He interviewed the president. Apologists are so mad. And abanyampi bali mukukaba. Why did he only cover NUP? Yeah. Why didn't you come and tell the world about our coffee? And it is so funny. It is so funny. They are having a meltdown. Up to now, they are still tweeting about Larry. Larry said, my job is to cover Africa accurately, not positively. They cried. Then it can't be accurate when you deliberately choose to tell one-sided stories about Africa. If you are after accuracy, but you are allergic to hearing both sides, then you are not then you are far from being accurate, Bambi. They are crying. There is no need. There is a time whereby the balance of power does not allow for you to even hear the other side of the story. The balance of power, we have seen it. Everyone cannot, there is no reason as to why you have to go to Museveni and ask him why he is ordering the military to beat up people. Everyone knows who is ordering these people to beat up Ugandans. So why are we supposed, and everyone is seeing your argument about NUP hooligans provoking holding a water. This argument that NUP comrades provoke the police, everyone saw that video. When the police was using the water cannon to ruin people's businesses in Kalere, unprovoked. Mulabye video y'omukyala, you watch that video when a pregnant woman, this imbecile, this guy, plain clothes, started pushing a pregnant woman away. We are literally watching a live whereby police it is blocking a presidential candidate from accessing the campaign grounds. This man has been on the road forever. He cannot reach the campaign grounds because they have made him to go far away. All this is impunity. And you're talking about only one side of the story. Are you mad? NRM apologists, NRM, they remove their brains. They literally do. Because I don't see any point in why they come out and spew such nonsense. Everyone is seeing. Then this one comes out. The obsession with manufacturing crisis is in stable nations like Uganda is transparent agenda setting. If you truly cared about Africa, you'll be reporting on Sudan, Congo, Libya, or you're going to Sudan. So these are the kind of people who think that peace is absence of war. Uganda is far from stable. We are actually in a very, very dangerous situation. We could literally become worse than any of these countries because of Museveni. And it is not because of change of leadership. The overstay of these leaders is the reason as to why these countries are not stable. Congo, there is a common theme with all these countries that are in trouble. By the way, never believe that lie, that lie people keep telling you, that we Ugandans, we are not appreciative of Museveni, how we look, we are going to become like Sudan and the Congo and Libya. Look what has happened to those countries. Never believe that lie. In fact, when I see there's a Somali guy who made a TikTok video that went viral telling us, you see, you Ugandans, you don't appreciate Museveni. What do you mean we don't appreciate Museveni? It's because you've never known war. Of course we have known war. People in northern Uganda, Museveni is Kony. Do you know what he did to people of northern Uganda? The people of Luwero, people died for nothing. Kasese, massacre. And you're telling us that we don't know violence. Just because it is not at the magnitude of Somalia and Libya, that does not mean that we are not supposed to change a leader simply because we don't want to see a war. So anyone that ever comes out to you and tells you that we are going to tugenda kubeera ng'abe Somalia. What do you mean tugenda kubeera ng'abe Somalia? If anything, if Uganda becomes like a Libya, it is all on Museveni, because all these countries, leaders balemerwa mu bufuzi. Gaddafi overstayed in power. Mobutu overstayed in power. They were not much as they were leaders of influence, but they were not capable of grooming the next generation to take care of their country. So a leader is not judged when they are still in their position. A leader is judged after they have left their position, because everyone will see the fruit of their labor. Everyone will notice that banange omusajja yatukulembera bulungi olaba yatulekerawo yatugroomingirayo omukulembeze omulala. A leader leaves behind systems whereby people are going to adapt. Another leader is going to adapt. That is what makes a leader. Sirwa kubambu no, you've overstayed in power. In fact, Museveni's failure is in Muhoozi, because everyone can see how stupid Muhoozi is. Everyone can tell that because Muhoozi is so incapable, that is why this man is still holding on to power. Ugandans, I don't think, would have a problem with Muhoozi moving on. If he was brilliant, if it was transparent, if he also was groomed like how the Singapore leader groomed his son, and later on, after serving the people in different capacities, they did not have a problem electing him. Even here in the US, people did not have a problem electing Bush Jr. His father was once the president of the US, and then he also became the president. People don't necessarily have a problem with that. But look at what Museveni is doing. Alina nepotism, buli kimu kyonna kiri mu family ye. On top of that, everything he thinks that every problem Uganda has, it has to be a military solution. The military on our legs. The military is building bridges. We saw how many billions spent on a makeshift bridge that UPDF built. The military is the one that is going to construct housing and everything. Everything is military. And that would have been fine if money was put to proper use. But his methods have failed. So you come out and these people are telling you, Mbu, mugenda fukanga Congo. If we are going to turn into Congo, it is all on Museveni, not because Bobi Wine has won an election. So never listen to people like that. Yeah, the problem is people think, Baloza, Ntino, Okuchenjinga. Why do you think that changing the president, we are now all over a sudden going to become like Congo? Why? We are going to become like Somalia. Why? Ababantu ababulira those kind of nonsense. Mubasindikireri. Overstaying in power, Museveni overstaying in power would not have been a problem if he served the people. Most Ugandans would be fine. There are so many people who didn't even want to be involved in politics. They just wanted the country to work. They go, they operate, they do their taxes, everything. They operate their businesses, they pay taxes, they take their kids to schools and everything, not necessarily going into active politics. There are so many people who are contesting to become parliamentarians, but their calling was never to be parliamentarians. But because politics has been monetized to an extent whereby everyone who even those people who are not qualified to be politicians are now politicians. It is the environment Museveni has built, which is why we are in this very big problem. So overstaying in power would not have been a problem if Museveni respected the constitution. If Museveni did not kill the institutions that we have. The judiciary cannot work independently. The Electoral Commission cannot work independently. The legislature cannot work independently. If people, abantu bali badde tebalina problem. Naye lwakubanga omusajja yajja kubba kutta na kunyagulula. That is why people have a problem. There are so many people who have stayed so long in power. Do you know that Germany had one of the longest, I think the woman chancellor of Germany, she stayed the longest in power, but people didn't have a problem with that. But now live as a president is evil deco. I am trying to get another live okay, but they are buffering. They really don't want us to see where the president is. I think bagala bamujje mu play bamutwale watali network, internet connection, you know. That is what they are trying to do. That is what they are trying to do. Khalid Rashid, webale nnyo. Yeah, bro, thanks for a good job. Many people see it, but man, I don't know how Uganda twaba chimwana. Yeah, many people see it, mwana Khalid. Many people actually know. But we really don't know what our people are suffering from. The problem is that what this NRM government has managed to do, it has cultivated a culture where people cannot trust each other. Tulina bambega bangi. There are so many people. Olaba nange waliwo abampereza the stupid DMs nga bambulira. They are nonsense. They are balowooza it's crazy, and some of them are stupid. They are not educated enough to understand that I'm not even in Uganda. Neighbor olaba nange bantisa. So Uganda has created such an environment. They have cultivated an environment where people prioritize only emmere ya leero. Ugandans have been conditioned to only look for food for today. Mulowooza lwaki when a rich man passes away, all his wealth goes away, it disappears? It is because our people have been conditioned to only think about kati chovola babayimbi bemuwa sente kulaba shows abwe. That's why the musicians have betrayed Ugandans, because all they care about is what they can get today. That is the problem. So many people, the biggest, I could confidently tell you that 90% of people who support NRM, they have this illusion that they will get money out of the NRM. And it is not supposed to be like that, because this is government money. Everyone, even if a region does not vote for NRM, as long as the NRM is the government, it's supposed to take care of that region. But you've heard the president telling people, yeah, because you did not vote for me, that's why you're not getting services. The audacity of that man to say such stupid things. It is incumbent on anybody that is in charge of the country to make sure that to get service delivery. That is why ekyo kisobozesezza abantu okubelievinga nti no, the only way we can get money is to support NRM. The motivation of anybody that is putting on those ugly t-shirts of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni with his ugly face on it, it's because they think that they are going to ako kabbo kakufuna sente. And there is one thing that I wish I talked about. Campaign is natandika. I wish I talked about it. Is that I don't think all our NUP members, they should not have gone to those campaigns. No matter how much they wanted money, they should not have gone to those campaigns. Kubanga I see so many National Unity Platform members boasting, wearing NRM t-shirts saying, but that works against us. We should not, our numbers should not have gone because there are so many people who support the NUP but went to Museveni's rallies. Do you know what that does? It works against us because everyone sees that Museveni has supporters because people want money. Twandimulabisiza n'atuuka ne ku kyalo nga waliwo abantu nga 10. That is the strategy. The message of the protest vote would have been like, people don't go to that man's campaigns. But don't go there. Don't go to those campaigns. Yeah? Netubalabisa bate banasomba bameka. For me, that would have been my suggestion. But that is it. So these people, I hope live Bobi Wine obe komeo. The live is back. But I'm getting tired. Wandika 10 people. Yeah. Wandika 10 people. That is true. Imagine atuuke ku kaalo nga kubako another rap nga tewali n'omu abiwulira. Nonsense. That is true. The president's live is back. I am relieved. I was worried. Mbadde ntiddemukko ne bannange. Will our president alinganga ali mu national park? Will our president reach the campaign grounds? Mbadde njagala nnyo mbeere nga nkyatunula nga I'm watching him reach the campaign grounds. But looks like it's not going to be possible. Maybe tomorrow's live, I will make sure I'll do it a little later. So that maybe tomorrow's live, I'll do it a little later. Buli wenjizaako ng'eraaginga. Man. Guys, Bambi, subscribe to these people's channels where I am broadcasting it from Uganda, Eyencha. Let me share it right here so that you guys, Bambi, subscribe to these people's channels. These people risk their lives. Go. Yeah, Uganda, Eyencha. That is the channel where I'm broadcasting it from. But I'm going to change to another one, I think. Kangezeko. Okukolachi. Yeah, let me go back to another channel. If there is another channel. Let's try another channel. Okay, katugezeko another channel. So, naye evuddeko nga sinabagiteeka nako. All the channels, yeah, Wandika 10 people, Shani, that is true, that is so funny. Nakasajja Penge is one of the stupidest people I've ever seen. He's one of the silliest people. He's so fun. Wandika. Yeah. So, what else should I talk about before I leave? Munange live zigvuddeko. I can't continue without these lives. Katakwi. Like, why are you beating people? Why? These people bannange. Buli wenjiteekako live nga zivaako. So, yeah, it is back, I think. Uganda Eyencha is back. It looks like they have blocked him again. Balinga abazzeemu mu blockinga.
Kyamu kye twamukoze.
African countries like very
agenda komo ali awo mu motoka. Kikifaananyi kyolaba kiri live network just eri bubi tulina okukozesa mechanism za njawulo nnyo okulaba boyi nga ebiwe bye tulina okukozesa okukuuma ekifaananyi kino nga kiri live bya njawulo mukko ku bya geto byakutte geto akutte essimu ya live ffe tuyita mu zi kompyuta nnyingi nnyo kyova olaba naye waali talina buzibu.
Baleka bamwataakinze president. Akomyewo ku kkubo. Naye mwe, people pray.
Hey.
These people,
ye Museveni kyeyasooka okukola kwe kugula bu t-shirt bwa yellow naawe abantu b'omu kyalo byebyo byafugisa kyekifugisa munaku
kale senga t-shirts ezo zituuka mu bantu senga service delivery etuuka mu bantu nga t-shirt za NRM if only these Museveni agirayo mu nnyonyi where agirayo mu nnyonyi wa Shani which play tekakyalina maanyi naawe I don't think asobola okuwaga that's why ali jealous yayogerakoko ne ku agirawa mu nnyonyi that's why yali yagera mbu abantu bagenda bawevinga abantu and the man takyalina energy abeere ne energy yo n'omusajja Bobi Wine and is used kala naye ate omanyi Museveni atya nnyo ennyonyi era olaba agirinnya nga omanya it is too much. Museveni is someone who fears bw'atyo bw'atti amanyi obukodyo bw'attiramu abantu mu nnyonyi bwe yatta president yali agenda okuba president wa Southern Sudan yamuttira mu nnyonyi. So agitya nnyo era olaba agirinnya ng'omanya akalulu kamutuuse kamutuuse we kamwagala. Ng'omanya akalulu kamutuuse we kamwagala. Museveni fears those planes. He fears. Lives izzeeko bannange. Our president is safe. These people's lives are on. Naye bannange, will our president reaching the campaigns? Bannange mulinze okutuuka. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. I am seeing it's only 2 people left on the live. So I'm going to go. I am very grateful for everyone who has watched. But before I go, remember, I'm going to now publish a video. There's a new video coming. Navamu nalinnya kumpi n'ekisaawe. Shani nga tombulira gy'obeera. Lwaki otya okumbulira gy'obeera? Siri mbega, I promise. I'm far away, ndi wala nnyo. Anyway, tokyogera mu comment bumbega buyinza okulaba gy'obeera. Bumbega n'otakyogera. Yeah, n'otayogera gy'obeera. But naye akasajja ako so bakaleetera mu nnyonyi then ne baleeta emmotoka kumpimpi ne kavaera nga akajjidde mu mmotoka. Nange Museveni atujooze. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to, in the next 10 minutes, there is going to be a new video on the channel. Please look out for the new video. It is about the CNN report. I reacted to the CNN report. If you want to know what I think about that CNN report by Larry Madoa, the Kenyan reporter, go out, wait in 10 minutes, you're going to see that video. But for now, bye-bye. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember to subscribe, to share this. Oli Bushenyi. Panange Bushenyi. That is a very beautiful place. When I come away Uganda, I will visit Bushenyi. I have been to Western Uganda. Western Uganda, by the way, is very, very beautiful. Natukako najjako eyo mu Western Uganda eyo side za Queen Elizabeth biki Bushenyi. Yeah. Bambi, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, Shani. It's such a pleasure. Tujja kuddamu live ngenda kukomawo enkya a little bit later. tomorrow, maybe the same time. Nyinza okoma same time, but we'll see. Yeah. On EC, check out on EC. What is EC? Shani, before I go. Kali. By the way, you can follow the Uganda Awakening on Instagram. If you want to send me messages directly on Instagram, let me share the Instagram page. Instagram Uganda Awakening. Yeah. Let me share the Instagram page of the Uganda Awakening so you guys see musobolo kumpereza. If you want to interact with the Mbamulina, any questions, anything, yeah. I'm going to share the Uganda Awakening page. Before I go, those I can sharing Instagram eyo. Before I go. Electoral Commission, check out on EC. Oh, okay. I will check it out. Electoral Commission. Let me first share the Instagram page of the Uganda Awakening. Although I'll put it in the description. I need to put these things in the description. You know, biteka more description. Yeah. The Uganda Awakening before I go. Lwaki ntawanyi okusharinga kuno ku simu? Gezaako gisharinga. Why isn't it loading? Before I go, let me. Yeah. Let me first share the Instagram. If you need to contact me, this is the Uganda Awakening at Uganda Awakening UG. Mba mwagala to follow what's happening. That's the page of the Uganda Awakening. But I'm going to put the link to the Instagram so that you guys can see. At Uganda Awakening, at awakening_UG, at Awalwoka UG at the end. So that is but I'm going to put it in the next video. I'm going to put it in the bio of the channel so that buli mulaba zonna the social media platforms and the code ne Facebook. Yeah, but that is the page. It only has 45 followers. But yeah, musobola kiraba. Kabale, me in Kabale. Kale, good night. Yeah, it's good. Ngenda kwebaka misana munange nkola kiro, which is why I'm whatever. Me in Kabale, ayebazibwe innocent in Kabale. Banange, you guys in Western, you have humbled me. As far as Kabale and Bushenyi. Mumpereze message ku Instagram. We need to talk more. I need to know what is happening over there. Yeah. Let us send me messages via Instagram. I've shared the page there. Thank you so much for taking time to watch. Yeah, nyinza okuba ninayo some data for you. Christmas data, Christmas internet data. Send me messages. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll talk soon. And we'll look out for a new video loading soon. Bye.